Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Humankind. Today we're going to finish this game. We have 60 more turns left to go and we are chasing those fame stars. We need to have some more population to get the agrarian fame star, I think. We already got it, and if we get another one, we need to go up to 218. We're at 173. That is kind of crazy. We need to destroy one more unit. That would give us 74 fame. That's not a lot, but we could go for it. And we need to obtain 41 scientists or technologies, I mean. Alternatively, 104 districts, tons of influence, or another expansion. 3 more expansions. Now, I don't think we will be able to reach it, and I don't think we will be able to do any of these anymore. Especially some of these, we are not going to be reaching them because we have not been able, we will not be able to get to the modern era where we could actually own nuclear weapons, send rockets to the moon, and so on and so on. It's a bit late to circumnavigate the world, I guess. We don't even have any ships. So that is not happening. But we could go to war and try to take some more territories. So let us go ahead and consolidate our troops down to, well, I don't know. These guys are pretty close to there, I guess. We could dispute this border territory. So these guys are going to go ahead and run over there. Now you're going to sentry. I guess you're just going to have to defend our territory. We have Sipar, population gain in Ur and Vasukani, so that's 3 more. Now, we can do the mother's milk thing again. It will give us plus 11. Will give us something in all of our cities. So let's this time look at the population level. Yes, we got plus 11. That is nice. City sustenance, no longer growing. That is because we're not making enough food. But we are working on it. We're getting a farmer's quarter that will give us plus 11 over here. Now these guys are always going to have some trouble with food production because, well, look at their terrain. It's all kind of dry grass. It's not really green like some of the other territories are. What's this? Your people require your attention. Civics osmosis. Independent peoples. Modifies the geopolitical access towards homeland. Modify assimilation cost by 20%. Promulgate or refuse. Influenced by Empire Free, Mongols AI. That's their culture anyway. Your people want you to take position concerning independent peoples by promulgating assimilated peoples. You will not spend any civics points by doing so. Alright, let's go ahead and do that to keep them happy, I guess. An osmosis event. Oh, that was this thing, I guess. Acknowledge. Attitude change with Empire 6. Now we still have some people we haven't met yet, and I'm assuming that's because they're on a different continent. But these guys have also spread quite far. Like these guys over here, they're also over here. So that's kind of wild. Anyway, let's end this turn. 15 turns left. Population gain in Babylon, Basukani, Nibur, and Dimask. I'm curious if we might actually be able to reach it. Now Kirtan has a city sustenance problem as well. But we will finish this in that turn. On this next turn, we can actually buy that out. Now they are plentiful. They will get another population in 5 turns. We could do some more. We could definitely continue working on this. Plus 8 food, but at the cost of industry. We are not doing that. We're going to build one over here. Now, existential chasms. The empire is enthralled with the rational investigation of nature. Many cities are awash with scientists and their studios. As well as the great boons brought by their learnings, their insights sometimes threaten the established truths of your faith. How should such divisions be interpreted? Scientific facts. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Plus 5%, plus 5 science on holy sites, or plus 2 faith on holy sites. Literalism. What is written is the pure truth, regardless of what science says. Or, the holy words need not be taken literally, only their spirit is intended. That's pretty cool. Now, as for you guys, what do we want you to do? I guess also food. They are plentiful, but abundance would be nice to get some more people in here. We're going to send our armies on their way, and they still have more territories they can cross. Cool. Alright, so we're going to run over here. Yeah. Let's go ahead, and actually they could maybe join these guys as well. They have, you know, we would have an army of 2. Maybe it's better to keep them together in armies of 4. Because then the army of 2 could not easily be picked off, I would say. Alright, my population in Babylon, Kis, Sippar, Ur, as well as Harappa. I'm curious if we might actually be able to get that agrarian star. Would be worth quite a bit of fame. And we are getting super close. If we can manage to...
very carefully. I have a proposal.
Yes, everything at their highest with Empire number 5. But if we could actually manage to get this up and full again, we could press that button one more time, we could get some more fame. And with that, we would probably gain on 2nd place. I don't think we will reach the 1st place anymore. That's been that's unfortunate, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now, how do we... Ah, here's the outpost. Right, so we have 13 turns left. We might just as well try to take this territory from these guys. They hate us. We have a war, so let's go ahead and declare a surprise war because...
Forget the demands! Let's just go straight to war.
Prepare for a glorious defeat.
Maybe you could do a surprise war without demands. That could be interesting. They have a grievance available, or actually you're at peace with an empire with which I am at war. Demand force war with empire free. Now, they are bound to us. However, our relation is deteriorating rapidly. Current superiority is even with us. We could demand of them that they join this war. They are allies. So we're going to go ahead and ask that of them, because that could help. It's going to, for sure it's going to help us. Now, let's go ahead and fight this war. These guys are retreating. Fortunately, that took all of our movements, so we cannot actually push on towards this outpost. But I just want to take as many territories as possible. Now, when the Taj Mahal is done, we're going to rapidly grow a military and maybe try to take Velsna over here. Now, we have an idle army. We are going to go ahead. And again, they moved in. So these guys, actually, they already moved. Unfortunate. Let's end this turn. Population gain. Babylon, Masukani. In 5 turns? No, I don't think this is going to fill up in 5 turns. Kiss needs some food. So after this next turn, we could actually buy this out with 1 population. That might actually help out with the sustenance as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's have a look. The Taj Mahal is finished. Now these guys are back up to plentiful, but they could do with a farmer's district, I guess. Let's go ahead and build one there. Plus 5 food. Seems good. Now these guys, they can move again. Let's go ahead and ransack this territory. And then we will claim this territory. Why we cannot do that? Cannot be done as a territory is not a valid one for this action. Cannot be done at this army's location as a district is already built. And then we need to move somewhere else. Interesting. Or no, we need to still finish the ransack, of course. Yeah, this is ongoing for 1 more turn. These guys cannot move because they, I guess, were involved in the attack. I guess. Now, time to actually build some more troops. We'll build some crossbowmen. Another crossbowman. In Sippar, we will grow or build Saharas. In Harappa we will build Saboteur Knights. Oh, interesting. But Halberdiers, I think, are better in this case. And in Damask, that's a lot of crossbowmen. But we need an army quickly, so let's go ahead and take that. Because then at least we'll get some troops together in a hurry. Now, we've got more population in Ur, Nibur, Damask, as well as Mohenjo-Daro. Alright. 11 more turns. The ransack is successful. That is nice. So let's go ahead and acknowledge. These guys are going to go ahead and build an outpost here. Oh, that's a lot of troops coming our way. Let's move them in here. And we're not going to attack, but they're going to go on sentry mode, I guess. And now we have an idle city. We could build something with them. We built a forest here. 1 civilization bonus plus 1 food. Interesting. Doesn't really seem to do anything else though. Or maybe actually no, it does, because we turned off this. Nope, still nothing. That's an interesting one. I don't know why that is an option. Let's see, Commons Quarter. At the cost of some food. Or without. Yeah, let's go ahead and build it there. Are we sure? Yes, we are sure. We will build that there. Now then, a whisper of witches. Ooh. The great city of Harappa has fallen on hard times. Citizens whisper that it is the doing of witches and other sorcerers living in their midst. They have taken matters into their own hands, accusing an outspoken young woman of being their ringleader, and imprisoning a pitiable rabble from little more than hearsay. What should you do with the accused? Condemn her or forgive her? Chance of unexpected consequences, and this would move towards tradition. But however, we've been always moving towards progress, and of course, we are not going to burn some witches. Witches are bullshit. That's not going to... No. The citizen's case against the accused is feeble. A few strong words and this will all be forgotten. Confirmed. Alright, and then finally we will do movable typeface, because that's one more thing that we can finish before the timer runs out. And that will give us another era star. And we need it. We've got some population in Kis and Outpost. Now, city sustenance in Nibur is going to be a problem, apparently. You guys, we are being ransacked in some places. I don't know why or where. But these guys are going to run over here. These guys are going to go ahead and move there. We're going to check out the ransack in a bit. Actually, right now, let's see. Over here. Now I'm curious if this is still our territory. I don't think so. No. Alright, so it was attached to Nibur. But yeah, it still can be taken, clearly. Then we have a city sustenance over here. We have a ransack over here as well. Is that 2 notifications for the same thing? I guess so. Interesting. So that is not beneficial to us here. We can move them over here. Do we get some more troops elsewhere? Not yet. But now we have a problem, of course, because we are taking a territory here, but we are losing it in another place. So maybe actually this army looks like it has a free ransack that we could do over here. Let's go ahead and take that territory from the enemy then. Now we need to protect this. We did get this. This is now a complete outpost. We can build this up into a city, but we don't have an administrator. It would only take 6 turns, however. That's quite fast. We might want to do it, because just for the fame of it, I guess. And these guys don't seem to want to attack us, because We are stronger than them. Let's go ahead and force this battle. They are running away from us. Nice. Confirm this battle. Those guys could be destroyed, I guess, because they were involved in this earlier battle, and then they used up all their movement.
For glory.
So that is interesting. We are not going to walk all the way around. We're going to stay right there. So that is cool. Babylon. We are going to grow some more soldiers for our army. Halberdiers. And we are going to buy them out. Unfortunately, we cannot move them at the same turn. That would have been nice, but not happening. And over here, we are going to make another halberdier in 3 turns. In Babylon, then we could build something else. Crossbowmen, why not? Let's grow our army. We need something to defend our territories now. Maybe I should have done this earlier, and that is something to learn from. Let us train a crossbowman in Nibur, and then in Mojohandaro is actually pretty well protected, and it is a city officially, so this is not going to be ransacked very quickly. But let's go ahead and train a soldier as well if it's fast. 8 turns, no, that's because then another turn to wait. You could move them for 1 turn. That's not happening. We're going to build a maker's quarter because why not? It's not very strong, this location, but we are going to go for it. Now these guys cannot move. Sipar 2, 4, 3. Visukani, Kirtan, so we get a bunch more population. Oh man. Ah, so close. City starvation, city sustenance, and kiss. Alright, so we have some more troops ready to go. We are going to go ahead and move them up. What else is there? These guys. Well, at this point, these guys cannot beat us, and we have an outpost that should make us a bit stronger. I guess we will move over to Hakmatana with this one army and see if we could take that as well. These guys would have to attack from over here. Interesting. So that's not happening. Cannot be done as the current position is invalid. Ah, we need to move around over here. There's another hill that we cannot cross. That I did not know. That is unfortunate. Let's see, we will maintain the siege and we will build some trebuchets. I cannot do that, but they could move into here and that will make our armies a bit stronger again, so that is good. You guys can move up over that direction as well. This ransack has been successful, so we can now claim this territory for ourselves. Now we're going to stay there for a bit. We could also start working on the artisans' quarter, I suppose. Doesn't seem to need a build-up time this time around, or it's already finished after a turn. Now are we are slightly stronger, but not about equal. That is unfortunate. We have some strong Mongol armies coming in over here as well. As for Damask is going to build another crossbowman. Now we have an idle army over here. We could go ahead and deal with that, but they're just going to run away from us. But if we don't, then these guys are just going to take our territory from us, so that is also unacceptable. So for I guess also train some troops just for the defense. It's not going to do much good anymore because we are so close to the end, but also the districts are unmanageable, so maybe an army population maybe leads to faster growth again because there's not so many people in the city anymore. Who knows? Go ahead and build another crossbowman over here. You successfully ransacked. We have a city sustenance problem in Kiss. Yeah, osmosis events. Doesn't really show. And attitude change. Alright, small population in Harappa. Who confirmed battle? Where is it? The siege at Velsna. Will you stand and fight? Our stride is stronger overall. Yes, we will confirm this battle. Defeat. What? That is messed up, man. Alright, we have some people ransacking our area. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys. Evenly matched. No, we will retreat. That is weird, man.
These escalating demands serve neither of us.
Appeasing. Alarmed by your recent behavior, they are looking for a peaceful solution. Alright, we'll accept that. We don't need another war. They don't want to join, clearly. It's unfortunate, but what can I do? Alright, so let us train another troop over here. Oh, there's a lot of troops moving around in my territories. I don't like that, but you guys are just going to skip this move. Let's go ahead and deal with this army. They are retreating. Now this is a proper city, clearly, because they built up quite a bit. Now we can maintain this and wait until we have some trebuchets. These guys are going to go ahead and deal with that troop. However, they will just simply retreat, which is unfortunate. Now we have this army of 3 next to Babylon. What do we want to do with that? They are not quite as strong as we are. Or actually the other way around. They are stronger than we are, so we are not going to deal with that. We could move into Babylon, but then they could ransack this city. The city I don't think they can take, so maybe just suffer the ransacking for a while. And this really is a last ditch effort. Like, I really didn't want to be fighting a war. Let's move you in here with them, so our armies become a bit stronger and harder to deal with for you. These guys cannot move, unfortunately. What do we want to do here? Well, I guess they would need a full turn to ransack. We could also move into the city, because then when the other guy is finished, we will be a bit stronger. And it doesn't require the movement to merge them. So maybe skip this turn. Then for Kiss we should get some food, I guess. It's not going to be super strong, but we'll build a quarter there anyway in 2 turns. And these guys, also the threat of starvation. +7 food if we build something over here. We're just going to have to go for it. Got some more population. Unfortunately, we have 5 turns, and then we can build, or we can do this thing again, and maybe we'll get enough population. Maybe. It's a big maybe, but who knows. Maybe we should run you over here, consolidate some troops for the defense. Population loss. People are dying of starvation in Nibur. Oh, that's not good. Babylon. Kis, Sipar, and Ur. We have some idle armies. Alright, so these guys are pulling away from our recently acquired territory.
Can't actually do that.
Unfortunately, here we can actually move. Alright, so that makes us quite a bit stronger. We will wait 1 more turn. So we have a trebuchet, and we have some idle armies. These guys are going to join with them. At the outskirts of our town, we now have an army of 4 over here. They are stronger than us. That is so unfortunate. So we're just going to cower in our city, I guess. Cower in the city walls. Now, and these armies can actually move up into that other army. These guys will go ahead and move further to Ur, if they can manage to reach it in time. Now here we are actually stronger, and they might not want to run away from that fight, except they are running from that fight. Interesting. Alright. Now we have this group of 2, we're going to skip their action, and this is a group of 4, they could move and attack something. Let's go ahead and deal with that 1 unit. Or they might actually involve that one as well. So now these guys are getting boxed in. Where are you running off to? Where are you stopping? They're running really far, man. These guys are going to run over and join this group of 3. As for Babylon, and we are going to train more troops, just to hold everything together. We're going to build some halberdiers. It's not going to help us much in the next few turns, I guess, but who knows. We might be able to buy them out at some point. The halberdiers are stronger. The Mongols have a lot of horsemen, so that is a strong counter, more so than the cheaper option. What is that? The grain silos. Oh, I see. That would also be a worthy investment for Kiss, I guess. If we had that much longer to play, which we don't. Let's build some Harapas in 2 turns, and you guys will build... Oh, the Haras, I mean, not Harapas. We'll build crossbowmen. And that will be the end of this turn. So 3 more turns, we will try to get some more people into our cities. Mojohendaro is very slow. Interesting. Because the stability is super low, I guess. Cannot even buy it out. But okay. The siege over here, we now have trebuchets. We are going to go ahead and assault. Confirm the battle. Victory. Nice. We lost 2 units. Actually, we lost quite a few units. But Hakmatana now belongs to us. These guys are going to consolidate on the next turn. That was quite costly, but we do gain a city. What is this? Finikunka, a site of daily worship and offerings. The sweeping mountain range is a testament to greater forces. Ooh, this is a natural wonder, the Finikunka. And for that we got an arrow star. That is great. I don't know which one we got for that. And we need 2 more people. Now we get 204 fame. We need 1 more science. That will be happening next turn. And we have the military star. We need to destroy some more units, I guess. But which one did we get? Builder stars? No. Oh, we're super close to that one as well, though. Unfortunately, we cannot start and buy them out at this point. Huh. I wish it would tell us specifically what we will get that arrow star for, though. This is cool looking. What is that? Exploited terrain, coastal water. Research quarter. Coastal water, coral reef. It's not a district. I guess this was one of those infrastructure things that they built and now it's showing up in the water. That's kind of cool. Alright, so these guys are going to run over here. These guys are going to hold on and wait for a turn. This army of 4. Could attack these guys and we would be stronger than them. We could also deal with these guys. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, look at that army of 5 though. Super close. They are running away. Actually, we could now run them over here and use that to consolidate. Get our armies together for one big fight. These guys are going to skip a turn again. These guys are going to merge together. Now we have 6 more turns. I don't think we will be able to manage a siege again. But actually, oh, we have this army now. They might be able to join. Now we have 8 units to take the city. That would be good. Right, so we're going to maintain this. These guys are actually also involved now. Interesting. So we are going to have to wait 2 turns to get a trebuchet. Hopefully nobody else is going to bother us in that time. But we'll see. We might be able to take that last city away from the enemy as well. And as for Kiss, yeah, they need something with the food. Oh, they have an abundance of food again. Interesting. But let's just go ahead and get this in one turn. Because why not? We have 6 turns left. We need some food projects. These guys cannot build anything anymore. Because they are also quite low. We need to do something about that. Now I think they already have the thing that gives us plus stability. Ooh, this one could be cool. But it's quite expensive. Might have to buy it out in a few turns, if we don't forget. This one, the animal barns, could be quite good as well. 2 turns, because we have the horses, we will get extra food from that as well. We have another Aerostar unlocked. That should be for the science. Yes, indeed. Now we could do 3 more, we would get another 252, but unfortunately for us, that will not be happening. A movable typeface, however, has been researched. So we will start naval artillery, because it's the cheapest one, but we're not going to get it. Now, we get some more population in Babylon, Kis, Ur, and Damask. Sipar, Kis, Babylon, yeah. Alright, we have another Aerostar unlocked. Oh, that was for that one, of course, yes. An attitude change with Empire 6. Alright, so let's see. These guys are going to join the fight. Oh, they're already part of the siege, I guess. Oh, we could also move them over into the siege. 2 more turns, so we can get some more population as well. We have some idle cities. We have an abundance of food. Let's build the artificial reservoirs, because why not? Give some more food on the river. We have a river running through here. These guys are going to connect up. Huh, interesting. As for Nibur, these guys, well, the Mongols are kind of consolidating their troops down south. We might want to run this one army over here. These guys are going to consolidate. Where are these guys going to stop again? Maybe we could reach them. Yes. Right, so we're going to consolidate those troops. Then we have an idle army. You are going to enter. I guess we cannot do that right now. You are already part of the siege. We have an idle army over here. We are equally strong, so we won't be able to deal with them. They're going to skip that turn. These guys, yeah, cannot do anything with that. As for the city, Kiss, fishmonger, charcoal kiln. We never even built this one. Interesting. No, we don't have a lot of forest there, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Stability is good. We don't need to do anything with that. Yeah, why not? Let's do a theater. Doesn't really matter anymore at this point. It's not going to give us any fame, so I think we're going to be fine just doing anything. Farmer's quarter, why not? Let's open up this siege for a second. We need 1 more turn. You're going to skip. You're going to skip this turn. We have an idle city in Damask. We could get science. +5 science over here. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's end this turn. And then, oh, we have a population loss. In Nibur. Oh, they're not even building the thing anymore. Because their stability is super low. Yep. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. There is a thing that could give us a lot of... And where is it? What is that? Tourney fields. Interesting. Could make the knights cheaper to make. +5 stability. There was one that gave a lot of stability. Aqueducts. Boom. Buy it. Because we need it. And then this one, +5. We have garrisons. 2 garrisons even, so that will give us +10. These guys are part of the siege. Actually, let's go ahead and open the siege again, because we have our trebuchet. And we have 4 more turns left, so we are going to go ahead with this assault. Confirm it, we have a victory. Velsna belongs to us. That is great news. So that cost us that 1 army, apparently. But it's fine. Oh, they can move further even, because they had us. Alright, so they're going to run over. We're going to consolidate some troops. Keep these stronger armies together. Now, what do we want to do here? We could... Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of troops, man. We're going to move these guys up into the city of Ur. Let them ransack some places if they want. At this point, it's inconsequential. We are going to try and... Ooh, actually no, turn around. I want this territory now. That should be easy. That's an outpost. We can confirm that battle. Actually, that's a victory as well for us. That is nice. And we have another thing. The Deviant Canvas. With cultural venues flourishing across the empire, a famous painter has been criticizing your rule obliquely through their work. Based in the cosmopolitan city of Kirtan, their latest piece depicts a gluttonous, saggy-fleshed giant snacking on a platter of sugared cakes, and they are gaining much public attention. What is your response? Prohibit. A blanket ban on political artwork will make a strong statement, but could provoke unrest or encourage. The edge of the artist's censure can be blunted by seeming pleased. Moves towards liberty. We were moving towards liberty. We're going to go ahead and do that one. Now we have an idle army. We are going to go ahead and consolidate with that army up there. Now as for Sipar, let's do some more science. I guess +5 over here. You will finish just in time. They have an abundance of food again. Could finish in 3 turns. Let's do another one, plus a couple of food. It's never bad. What do you? Clear the ruins. And restart the exploitation of surrounding tiles. Yes. Ah, there's ruins here. Interesting. Huh. That's pretty cool. Now we have an idle city in Kirtan. They are going up in stability. Yeah, at this point, doesn't really matter what we build. We could do a maker's quarter. Look at that, +18. That would be quite powerful. We can buy it out on the next turn, I guess. But right, population gain, and here we go. We need to do the mother's milk special ability. City sustenance and Mohenjo-daro and Onondaga are no longer growing. All right, but let's click on this for a second and. Boom, that's another era star. That is super good. We are getting pretty far ahead in this race. Unfortunately, I think that is the last thing. Ooh, expansionist stars. We could take 1 more territory. So we need to go ahead and run over. As many troops as we can. Maybe take this territory away from the Mongols. That could finish off our expansionist star. And let's see, we have a pretty strong army over here. Let's run them over. This army of 5, we are going to run them over. So they can all help each other out. These guys, the single units, I'm not going to care too much about. Maybe we could finish off a lot of these guys in one final decisive battle. And that could get us to the fame that we need. Now the halberdiers, we're stronger than them. We could take that fight. Oh, they took this territory again. No, 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 no. They're running away again. We are ransacking this in 1 turn. I did not pay attention to that. It was not clearly signposted to us either, by the way. That is an interesting thing to note. Let us build halberdiers. We will not be able to buy them out. Maybe we will buy something else. Something that's also quite expensive. These guys, we can buy them out the next turn. Send them over to reinforce because we need those troops. A hamlet. Well, we could build a hamlet there. Why not? It doesn't really matter. We're just going to go for it. We have 3 more turns. Food for these guys, yes. And then we have an idle city in Nibur. Commons quarter. They need a commons quarter with that stability. But it would be built on top of that. That would not be good. It's going to cost us 5 production. However, their industry is quite good. Let's go ahead and build it there. Yep. And that's it. So we're going to go for one decisive battle. We need to take this territory, and then also, let's not forget, we want to try and take this territory as well. And that should... Yeah, we're not going to care about the starvation anymore. We have 2 turns left. One more turn, because we needed to get onto that river. We will manage it. We will manage it. Oh, look at that. I've got small armies moving behind us. Let's move them up. Let's move these guys up. Oh, that's so many troops. They're running away. Unfortunately, we cannot do this final battle. These guys are running. That is unfortunate. Let's have a look. Oh, these guys, man, they have a lot of stuff coming their way. We will buy out the crossbowmen. They cannot move this turn, but on the next turn they can. So let's hope they will survive for long enough. We need to claim this territory. I guess, and then we could start building an artisan's quarter somewhere here, because why not? We can buy it out, because why not? That's really the that's really everything here. Let's do the stoneworks, because why not? At this point, man, what does it matter? We're going to build as much as we can. Maker's quarter over there. We have another idle city here in Kiss. They have an abundance of food again, but we could build one more, because why not? Damask. They're okay with everything. Ooh, that could be nice. The artisan's quarter, what was that? Not an artisan's quarter, commons quarter. Get some more population. And we are almost there. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is crazy. That is crazy. Huh. Can we run? We cannot consolidate. Oh man, crap. Alright, so let's go ahead and run over to this area, because we do have that fortification there. These guys, where can you run? Nowhere. So I guess we'll stay on the high ground, and then we'll see. These guys running over there. And now finally the big important moments. Take this territory away from them. Ransack it. Ah, crap, I forgot. We need to ransack it for 1 turn and then claim it, so this territory won't be ours. We needed that 1 more turn. It would only give us 44 fame, however, so that's not a lot. Having the agrarian stars would be more important. Same for scientist stars, but yeah, that's never going to happen anymore. However, we did notch ourselves up to 2nd place. We made a lot of headway. A lot of headway. Alright, so they cannot move further than that. That's fine. These guys will also become sentries. And we have 1 final city. Doesn't matter. Maker's quarter. Let's end this turn. And that is it for Humankind. Wow. That looks
it's
crazy.
me again, back to say a few words. First, and most obviously, thank you for playing. We really hope you enjoyed the experience. Again, keep in mind that this was just a glimpse of what the full game will have to offer. The scenario you just played was specific for Lucy OpenDev. Now, if you have time, we'd really appreciate getting your feedback. The game designers have put together a list of questions that would help us make Humankind the best historical strategy game. If you're interested and want to hear more about this, come join the community on Games Together. Thanks again for playing, and thank you for leaving your mark on Humankind.
All right. So, thank you for playing. Your story of this encounter is somewhat different from official historical records, perhaps, but it was great, memorable journey. Great, memorable journey nonetheless. We got 4,030 fame, we have 1 outpost, we have 13 territories attached to each other, 216 population, 16 units, 41 technologies, 128 extensions, 150 turns, 28 enemy units killed, and 19 lost. Perhaps you'd like to replay and see if you can do even better. Well, I have been playing for myself a bit, and it's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. It needs a bit of a balance change here and there, particularly with the money-making quarter, because I never really saw the use for building it. But overall, though, I've been having fun, and I think, this game isn't out for quite some time yet. They have a lot of time to make everything come together a bit better. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.